Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you how to take amazing low light photos using just your Canon R50 and the kit lens. No expensive lenses, no fancy equipment, just what you already have at home or in your office. I'll be shooting everything right here, and I'll show you how I use my DIY 24-watt soft light and a simple 13-watt lamp to create different looks. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up your camera, use the light around you effectively, and edit your photos for stunning results. Let's get started. Before we dive into settings, let's quickly talk about what low light photography actually means. It's basically shooting in darker situations, like indoors, at night, or in shadowy areas. In these conditions, your camera struggles to get enough light, which can lead to dark, grainy, or blurry photos. Even though the Canon R50's kit lens isn't super bright, with the right approach, you can still get beautiful results. For this shoot, I'm keeping things simple. I'm using the Canon R50 with a kit lens, a DIY soft light I made from cardboard and a 24-watt bulb, and a 13-watt lamp that acts as a hard light. I also have a few everyday items around my office like mugs, books, and plants, which I'll use as subject. Nothing fancy, just the basics. When shooting in low light, your camera settings make the biggest difference. I like to shoot in manual mode, but aperture priority works too. I set the aperture to the lowest number I can. On this lens, that's f4.5 at 18mm. I usually start with ISO 800 and increase it if it's still too dark. Don't be afraid to go up to 1600, 3200, or even 6400 if needed. For shutter speed, I keep it as low as I can hold steady, usually around 1/30 of a second. If I'm using a tripod or resting the camera on a stable surface, I can go slower. I also keep image stabilization on and always shoot in RAW for better editing control. Let's take a quick test shot using these settings. Lighting is everything when it comes to low light photography. My DIY soft light spreads light evenly and gives a smooth, natural look. The small lamp, on the other hand, creates a harder light with sharper shadows. Let's see how each one affects the photo. First, I'll use only the soft light, then only the lamp, and finally both together. Even without fancy gear, you can get great shots if you work smart. Place your subject close to your light source for brighter, cleaner photos. If you don't have a tripod, stack up books or boxes to hold your camera steady. Resting your arms on a desk can also help reduce shake. I like using the timer or remote shutter so I don't cause any blur when pressing the camera button. And I often take several shots in quick succession and choose the sharpest one later. In dark situations, autofocus sometimes struggles. Make sure the autofocus assist light is turned on. If the camera still can't look focused, switch to manual focus. Use the screen to zoom in and adjust until the subject looks sharp. This is especially useful for still objects or product shots. Once you're comfortable, you can get creative with lighting. The soft light is perfect for portraits or product shots with a clean look, while the hard lamp gives you those dramatic shadows that add mood and texture. For example, placing a mug directly under the hard lamp creates a cinematic, moody vibe. Using the soft light on your face gives a bright and flattering look. Lighting can completely change the mood of your photos, so don't be afraid to experiment. Editing is the final step to make your low light photos shine. I usually edit my RAW files in Photoshop or even Snapseed if I'm on my phone. I adjust the exposure to brighten the image if needed, tweak the contrast, and apply noise reduction to clean things up. Lightroom can help as well. I also fix the white balance to get rid of orange and green tints from indoor lights. A few small edits can make a huge difference. Before we wrap up, Here are a few quick reminders. Don't be afraid of high ISO. It's better to have a bit of grain than a blurry photo. Check your histogram instead of relying only on the LCD. Watch out for strange color casts from your lights and correct them during editing. Most importantly, keep practicing and experimenting with different setups. And that's it. With the Canon R50, the kit lens, and some simple lights, you can take stunning low light photos right at home. Try out these tips, experiment with your setup, and let me know how it goes in the comment. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more Canon R50 content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.